Hello, Brubs. We're back with Books in Bed, number 4. This is the illustrated Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Illustrations by Dame Darcy, which is this woman. Dame Darcy. Obviously, Charlotte Bronte wrote this book numerous years ago. At least 150, I think. I care for myself. The more solitary, the more friendless, the more unsustained I am, the more I will respect myself. I will keep the law given by God, sanctioned by man. I will hold to the principles received by me when I was sane, and not mad as I am now, born with the spirit that yearns to break free from social and class bonds. Charlotte Bronte's independent heroine begins her life as a discarded orphan, but emerges as a young woman with a strong character and a sense of self. This epic romance remains one of the best loved Victorian novels of all time. And now, with 45 or 40 illustrations by the inimitable Dame Darcy, Jane Eyre will again capture the attention of young and old alike. Dame Darcy's dark, elegant portrayal reflects the many layers of Bronte's work and merges with the text to create a seamless narrative of true love sought, lost, and ultimately restored. And let me restore my little heater, space heater, to soundlessness. All right, try to get through this book within a half hour. Not reading it entirely, but mainly to show you the illustrations if you're interested in it. If you were planning to buy the book, there's the preface. You shall go page by page through it. Here's the original frontis or title page from 1847 to William Thackeray, or William Makepeace Thackeray, Esquire. There's the first illustration. Since this is an illustrated book and you can easily find a copy of Jane Eyre, this shall go through. Preface to the first edition of Jane Eyre. Now these pages are sticking. Obviously, if you're here for the illustrated version, you don't care about the text itself, most likely. Oh, it's going great, buddy. If I can get this camera to stop acting up. There we go. Look at this. Volume 1, Jane Eyre, the illustrated Dame Darcy. Maybe I should put this on like an incline so I don't have to hold this book like this. Purpose of this showing is, if you're interested in Jane Eyre, this is an illustrated edition by a modern illustrator. You get sort of this kitsch gothic appearance. Let me put this down for a second. I'm gonna have to sit up. That's the best way to do this. Obviously, the text is irrelevant unless you're looking to read the book, and then you can just buy it yourself. This ain't working. Chapter 2. Chapters aren't so long. But the point is to illustrate the illustrations that are on the pages. As you can see, this is a double. Apparently that's Jane Eyre as a child. glossy ones will need to be. There's only 40 illustrations total in this book, but there's one of them. My feet they are sore, and my limbs they are weary. Long is the way, and the mountains are wild. Soon will the twilight close moonless and dreary over the path of the poor orphan child. Why did they send me so far and so lonely up, where the moors spread and grey rocks are piled? Men are hard-hearted, and kind angels only watch o'er the steps of a poor orphan child. It's the end of chapter 3. Chapter 4. She feels a prisoner with her dolly. What is this? As I said, it's pointless to show the pages, but I'm just flipping through them until I get to the illustrations. Chapter 5. 5 o'clock had hardly struck on the morning of the 19th of January when Bessie brought a candle into my closet and found me already up and nearly dressed. I had risen half an hour before her entrance and had washed my face and put on my clothes by the light of a half-moon just setting, whose ray streamed through the narrow window near my crib. Is that Madonna? As I said, the point of this is to show the illustrations in this illustrated edition of Jane Eyre from 2017, I think it is. Entering chapter 6. And there we go. I mean, can you really call that an illustration? That's more of a Hilb illustration. I mean, it's nice, but I mean, come on. Chapter 7. Oh, there we go, bruv. Oh, there's an illustration. Don't want to lose it, bruv. Oh, man. Not comfortable, bruv. What's that say? Slattern. Chapter 9. This is not better by any means. It's a good way to rip a page, I'll tell you that much. There we go. Much better to sit up, I think. Just more. Much easier, but easier. What's that say? Jane Eyre. There's a carriage. Chapter 11. A new chapter in a novel is something like a new scene in a play. And when I drop the curtain this time, reader, you must fancy you see a room in the George Inn at Millcote, with such large-figured papering on the walls as inn rooms have, such a carpet, such furniture, such ornaments on the mantelpiece, such prints, including a portrait of George III, and another of the Prince of Wales, and a representation of the death of Wolfe. All this is visible to you by the light of an oil lamp hanging from the ceiling, and by that of an excellent fire, near which I sit in my cloak and bonnet. My muff and umbrella lie on the table, and I am warming away the numbness and chill contracted by 16 hours' exposure to the rawness of an October day. I left Loughton at 4 p.m., and the Millcote town clock is now just striking right 8. When you think about it, a book is a pretty shitty apparatus. You need 3 hands to control it, unless you're just sitting here. Don't want to miss any illustrations, bruv. Nothing there, nothing there. Did you hear it? I again inquired. Yes, plainly, I often hear her. She sews in one of these rooms. Something sometimes Leia is with her. Thought I heard her. There's another illustration. Tree and a fence. I mean, it's a pretty shitty illustration, but that's another one. A bro on a horse. Chapter 13. Mr. Rochester, it seems, by the surgeons, all went to bed early that night, nor did he rise soon next morning. There we go. Another illustration. This is very difficult to perform this. Chapter 14. Another illustration. 2 illustrations, actually. Chapter 15. Oh, comes a big illustration. What is it? If I knew Jane Eyre, I'd tell you what it was, but I don't. What's this, part 2, chapter 1? Oh, I gotta lay down or something. This is unbearably. Oh, come on. Oh, we got another illustration. She got a teapot. Oh, man. Gotta be at least halfway through the book, right? No, not even close to halfway. Come on. Get the page right, bruv. Fucker. I don't know why this. There we go. Another illustration. Level 1. Chapter 4, Part 2. Chapter 5, Part 2 of Jane Eyre, the illustrated book. Here we go. There's an illustration. I don't know anything about Jane Eyre. Who's that? Donald Trump and Jane Eyre? Oh, looks like a corpse. Corpse bride. Obviously, Jane Eyre is a well-published book, so you don't really need to see the text there. You just need to see the illustrations, whether you like them or not. You're going to see them, bruv. I know you want to see clowns doing cartwheels and stuff like that, but this ain't the channel. We're going to show you books. And this chick, she ain't having it. She ain't having it. Read the letter, she said. It was short, and thus conceived. Madam, will you have the goodness to send me the address of my niece, Jane Eyre, and to tell me how she is? It is my intention to write shortly and desire her to come to me at Madeira. Providence has blessed my endeavors to secure a competency, and as I am unmarried and childless, I wish to adopt her during my life and bequeath her at my death whatever I may have to leave. I am, Madam, and etc. John Eyre, Madeira. Oh no, is this Jane Eyre at her new house? Mr. Rochester. Oh, there's a good illustration, buddy. What's that, a huge butterfly? Why do they make Jane Eyre? I assume this is Jane Eyre. Is she like a gothic chick or what? Don't really know anything about her. What is this? Looks like something out of Alice in Wonderland. Chapter 10. Oh, another illustration. It's a nice one. The only gripe I have with these illustrations are they're a bit cartoonish. Bit cartoonish, bruv. This one's a bit Nightmare on, what's it? Nightmare at Christmas-ish. I mean, this is hardly high-quality art. I mean, it's kitschy, something you do when you're like 14 years old. And you're learning to draw, but hardly a work of great art. What's this? Just seems to me like something like this, as an accomplished artist, would take you about an hour to draw. Maybe longer, I don't know. Just seems like not so much work for 40 illustrations in one book. What do I know? Illustrations are becoming more sparse. There we go. She's crying. He's crying. There's a specter on the wall. What is that, a crow? Goddamn camera. Is that a crow? Or is that just the clouds looking like a crow? Chapter 3. This must be section 3. Here we go. What is this? Why does it look like there's a snake coming out of her eye? Is that just her hair? I mean, she looks like I said, something out of Nightmare at Christmas. What was that story or that movie called? That's what all these look like. These aren't exactly refined wax. Kitsch art. Kitsch clip art. That's nice. That's nice, bruv. That's how I imagined Jane Eyre. What's that say? Dame Darcy, that's what that says. See a couple colored ones coming up here. You see them, bruv? They're inside the deckled edges. Closing in on page 500. Maybe I don't see a colored one. There it is. It's nice enough. Chapter 8. Volume 3. Whoa. Kind of hard turning these pages one-handed. Oh, we got an illustration. Don't want to skip past it. I'll go one page at a time. There he is. He's got a sour puss. Hey, sour puss. What's up, bruv? There's that Annie Lennox from The Eurythmics. Is that a UFO flying over? Chapter 10. Oh, there's somebody sleeping. Is she sleeping or is she dead? Gothic house. One more illustration. I believe there is a colored one at the end here. Could be wrong though. No, that's right. I think there's just one simple little one at the end. But I thought there was one more color. Nope, there's two more at least. Oh, there's three more. So we got that one. Take it this is Jane Eyre Jr. Then we have this one. The Dame. Dame Darcy has been called one of the most beguiling presences on the comic scene, winning over fans with her original comic book series Meat Cake, her book Frightful Fairy Tales, and numerous illustrations for popular magazines and newspapers. A multimedia artist, Dame Darcy works as an illustrator, animator, writer, artist, and musician. A self-proclaimed neo-Victorian, she lives in Los Angeles. For more about Dame Darcy, please visit damedarcy.com. And there she is. The illustrated Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I believe it was published in 2017. Viking Studio. Obviously, the original was from the 1840s, 2006. That shows you how much I know. This book's actually 20 years old. It's almost vintage. Vintage. Well, that's almost 30 minutes, and that's my allotment of time here for this little segment. How the hell do I stop this thing? I forgot. All right, there it is. We done. We out.